Give us your tired and weak, and we will make them strong. Bring us your foreign songs, and we will sing along. Leave us your broken dreams, we'll give them time to mend. There's still a lot of love living in the promised land. Living in the promised land. Our dreams are made of steel. The prayer of every man is to know how freedom feels. There is a winding road across the shifting sand, and room for everyone living in the promised land. So they came from a distant isle, nameless woman, faceless child, like a bad dream. Till there was no room at all, no place to run and no place to fall. Our daily bread, we have no shoes to wear, no place to call our home, only this cross to bear. We are the multitudes, lend us a helping hand. Is there no love anymore, living in the promised land? Living in the promised land. Our dreams are made of steel. The prayer of every man is to know how freedom feels. There's a winding road across the shifting sand, and room for everyone living in the promised land. Living in the promised land. Our dreams are made of steel. The prayer of every man is to know how freedom feels. There is a winding road across the shifting sand, and room for everyone living in the promised land.
Good evening and welcome to the Howl. You are where you should be. It's a Saturday night. Here we are. Hello, Taylor Cook. Hello, Kate Scott. Painting in your downstairs bathroom while listening to the Howl. I can't think of a better way to do it. That wasn't a bad start, other than the fact that I forgot to turn my light on again. Craig Scotland, how you doing? Greetings to our DFW friends. Ed, happy nuptials, happy wedding. Hope you're doing well. Um, who else? Allison David Dow and Frank Bladen is also here. So thanks for joining us on a Saturday night. The right place to be at the right time. We are doing a live stream to various places today with the help of a different platform called StreamYard. Doc Grouser is also here today.
I bet that.
Lovely to see you, sir.
I bet Kelly's with him.
Being joined by our executive producer, so we'll be able to check to make sure that we can hear her as well. It was working this morning. We did the checking on it, so. Would you like to say hello to make sure that
Hello.
it can be heard? I don't think it comes all the way around.
Why is it doing it? Apparently, I've forgotten how to sit in a chair. It's fine.
All right. Anyway, cheers and happy Saturday. Let's get this party started. A song from Scotland. Love song from the Gordon clan. And throwing a little bit of questionably aged incest, or at least closely.
Stop saying that word. They're cousins. Just say cousins getting married.
Okay, so distant cousins getting married.
Yeah, I think the I word is like nuclear family, closer than cousins.
Thank you, Craig.
What was that?
That's so Allison David doesn't get the epileptic seizure.
Oh, thank you.
There were 24 nobles to do at the king's side. Money, there was four. There were 24 nobles to do at the king's side. Bonnie Glen Loki was a blow of the mile. There were 99 ladies that drew bank of beer. Bonnie Glen Loki was a blow to them there. There were 6 ladies to do at the king's hall. Bonnie Jean of the family was a blow to them. Soon come Jenny Gordon, she come tripping down the stairs. She's favorite Glen Loki from all that was there. Sang Glen Loki, you look so kind. My love is laid upon you, now I've told you my mind. He's turned around lightly, let the Gordons desire. Saying I'm sorry, Jenny Gordon, John promised to wife. So if she's caught for the means, for the back of the bed, with ribbons and the napkins to tie up her heel, and a big Peter, and the wise man was he, saying all the wedding and fence. He's my girl and me, I have your tongue, Peter, with this morning baking, I ain't getting Glen Loki, for to him will I be. And her father's ain't chapel, he's a man of great skill. He wrote a lot of letter and died at his wheel. What?
Underwater mic again.
Okay, so it's a issue of we're using the. Hey, come here, back to the screen. Unplug. Look at the screen, please. Look at this screen, please. Sorry.
Yeah.
And before.
That's.
Okay.
say select Rode video mic me L selected. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
So in theory, that should work. We tested it all, and then you changed
And then-
things. Different phone, different. Okay, so
So, okay, let me fix this real quick.
okay.
So here we go.
Give us your tired and weak, and we will make them strong. Bring us your foreign songs, and we will sing along. Leave us your broken dreams, we'll give them time to mend.
All right, and there you are.
There's still a lot of
All
love
right, choose a different song.
living in the promised land.
Oh, does the countdown have its own? I think the countdown has its own audio, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, so pick a different song because that one just it was
Okay.
not meant to be.
Okay, we're gonna
Will
go.
you do Highwaymen?
Yes.
Awesome.
Stand by.
All right.
All right. We're just gonna move on from
Yeah.
there.
Act casual, say nothing.
Okay. So this is a song I wrote back in the early 1400s. I brought it down the Mississippi, called it jazz. No, actually, this is a song written by the late great Jimmy Webb. It was a hit for first Glenn Campbell. And then four dudes who decided to take their band name from it. There we go.
All right.
So I see the requests there, Taylor. Thanks.
I will.
Sound
start
is much better
writing
according
down
to
the
Peter
requests.
Richards. Good.
Yeah.
Do you need a pen or paper?
No, I'm
Okay.
good. I was looking for a pen and I found a peanut butter egg. I'm very happy. A Reese's peanut butter egg is the best thing
All
to
right.
find in your backpack. during
Welcome to the
Easter.
Howl, our musical hangout, weekly musical hangout. Thanks for joining us. Here's a song. I was a highwayman on the coach roads I did ride, with a sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her marbles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive. I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide, and with the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. When the yard broke off, they say that I got killed, but I am living still. I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide, where still and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound, but I am still around. I'll always be around and around and around and around and around. I fly a starship Across the universe divide. When I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain. But I will remain, and I'll be back again and again and again and again and again.
Woo!
You give me a moment. I forgot something.
Okay, what's that?
Forgot my ears.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mark Kenneth. Hi, Dennis Scanlon. Hi, Mary Higgins. Hi, Jess. Camera weirdness. Yeah, I see that. It's trying to, it's doing this weird autofocus thing, and I don't know why it's doing that. Hey, John Timaeus. Hi, Michael Price. Glad y'all are here. All right, so I don't know. It was not doing the camera thing earlier. So when Wolf gets back, I will try to figure out why it's doing that weird breathe in and out thing. I think it is a strange autofocus setting. What is this thing? I don't know what that is. But the video went away. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Doing what?
Look, see it? It's doing an autofocus thing, and if you move around, I think the light is too low.
Yeah, I think it's an auto, like, it's something with the camera trying to optimize where it's positioned.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what to do about that. Maybe
it was not doing
there might
that
be
earlier today.
But that was in a different room with different lighting.
Okay, let me
Different
go. You know what? I'm gonna go get my
different camera too. You want to
It's-
try? We can
No,
try
no,
this.
we're all good. But I am gonna go get my little clip-on ring light.
Okay.
I bought one for Jamie. I liked it so much, I bought another one.
Okay. Well, in addition to forgetting to put my ears on, I forgot to bring my vitamin T. So, in the tradition of our people, here is to you. Happy weekend. Hallelujah, he is risen. I completely failed to prepare my my Easter material.
You okay?
I'll do that for you tomorrow, maybe over breakfast.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down
No.
the bunny trail. No?
Did you see the Liam Neeson audition for
No,
the...
I did not.
It's kind of...
I saw that it exists,
Okay.
but I did not.
It was a bit silly.
I imagine.
Anyway, here's to you.
Mrs. Robinson?
And all of you.
And all
who
who
may
sail
be here.
upon you.
There's a place to plug it in right there. Right up here on the desk. On the desk. Up here. Up on top of the desk.
I know, but I can see
Oh.
one right here that's closer, and then
Okay.
So
Sorry,
got it.
I was pointing at it and thought you couldn't see it.
let's see if this helps with the focus issue.
Okay.
Too bright?
It's fine. I've been interrogated before by worse people than you.
Okay. No, every time you move, back or forward.
It must be a setting, I think, on the camera.
Okay. On your
On the phone itself.
on the phone itself.
Yeah.
This is definitely an older device.
You might try... Here, let me try this. There should be a way to turn off autofocus, kind of, or something.
Well, there's 20 people watching, so
All right.
what happens if we just...
You could try moving it closer.
Or I might open... I'm in my pajamas, so
No, we don't
nobody
really-
judge me, but open those. I mean, it's just cloudy Colorado out there. But maybe that'll help.
Now, do I need the interrogation light still? It still seems to be happening. Yep, it's still happening. Is there
Wait. Yeah, it's still happening. All right.
Is there a camera thing? No.
No, I think it's just
And there's, hold on, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm gonna get my glasses. Where's my
Here.
glasses? Good, I got some. Thank you. Camera. That just turns it on and off. Edit name. Nope, I don't see any. And there's nothing to.
Yeah, all right. Do you want to stop and start again?
No.
Okay. We'll just make everybody dizzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right, we'll save that one for next week to see. See if we can fix that particular issue. So, from that, alphabetically, here's a song by our good friend Pat Byrne. About a place where he grew up called the Hills of Edmond near Boris in County Carlow. Thank you for your patience with our technical difficulties as we try to give you the best show that we can based on our limited budget of time and intelligence. Drink from the cool red river and tie back your hair. Jump up from behind the tall grass and give me a scare. Always on my mind, pictures from the mountainside, rolling through the hills of Glenman. Remember when we built that little tree house without hammers or nails? As soon as the heavens opened, the little tree house fell. Always on my mind, memories from the mountainside, rolling through the hills of Gladman. It took me a while, but now I can see the people around me made a difference in me. But you gave me life and you watched me grow. You taught me the things I needed to know. Now I'm sailing away, away to be free. The place where I'm from still lives within me. I just needed some time to be by myself, stop following dreams, and for somebody else. When this hard life stopped to take its toll, then I know the place that I wanna go. one to hold when I'm settling down, and I wanna go to the hills of Gladman. Always on my mind, pictures from the mountainside, rolling through the hills of Gladman. The hills of Gladman. All right, we have one more trick that we can try to fix the.
I wish that
In-
actually,
in-
can I move? Is this
Yeah,
is not
it's-
attached to
it's
anything?
completely
So-
unattached, completely
Because the
independent.
view out of the mountains out the window is gorgeous, and I'm wondering if that will help. We're all gonna look at Wolf's left side, right side. You know what I mean.
And what I'm going to try to do is
What if I moved a little farther away?
I think if this will be the last piece that we changed from today.
Well, the phone.
That's what I'm doing. I can log in as a guest on here
And
we
just
can
swap it
over
without
again.
stopping the thing?
We can hot swap it.
Hot swap it. All right, while we're doing that, let's see if you guys can see the mountains and the sunset out the window. Kinda. All right, just hanging out. Technical. This is what happens when you try to change things. Oh my God. So I'm the oldest one on my team.
Let's
and trying to teach my boss to switch from Jabber and WebEx, which are the conferencing tools that we have at work, to Teams is like, I keep waiting. Why is it telling me to pay with a passcode? Okay, hang on. There we go. Rode mic L selected.
Okay.
Okay.
Be swapped out now to that phone.
Okay.
And let's see, position it where you want to. And
Okay.
let's see if that fixed the
Okay.
I saw that John Tremaine had a comment, and I wasn't able to process it while I was singing the song at the same time.
Okay.
Stay away from the big box corpos. Oh, so not talking even anything about what wasn't even on topic. Okay. So we're gonna do there's some request dance called America. I remember that was one that was requested, so let's go ahead and do that one. So did you end up getting Taylor's requests written down, or what are you listening for? You looked at memory.
I thought I was hearing something echoey or.
Okay, so now you can go in and change the settings for the new thing here to set them as you want them for.
Okay.
All right.
Also, I'm hearing it out of these.
We're fixing the echoes.
Can I just turn these speakers
It
off?
should be off. It is off. It is off.
Well,
Okay, that's off.
are these off?
Let's turn this off. And then we mute the mic, and then I want to remove them from the stage.
Kick from studio, not band.
Okay, there.
Okay.
All right. All right. So Taylor requested this one. It's a lead-off track from the new album, Immigrant Songs. Got a really bad glare on the poster up here, so if we could maybe move the camera forward. Naked in a tree talking to ants. Sound is better. Thank you, Taylor Cook. Jess says, hooray! Sound's fixed. Yay! Sound's fixed, and maybe the audio is also fixed. Maybe, hopefully, potentially.
You mean video?
Video, yeah.
Okay, there, try that.
Okay. Lots of hearts and likes, so.
Okay, it's marginally better with the light. You do your thing, I'm going to bring in a different light and turn the overhead off.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. So the executive producer is executive producing and trying to help me make this the best audio and visual experience that money can buy. And by money, I mean not money, because I didn't spend any money. So here's a song from Run Rig. The landlords came, and the peasants rose to the sacrifice of men, to the past, and not quite darkly, the present once again. In the name of capital, establishment, improvers, it's a name. The hidden truths, the hidden lies, they once nailed you to the beat of a dance called America. They danced it round and waited at the church for America. They danced their ladies round. The candles of enlightenment once lit, they say don't burn. They turn the darkest from suffering to a greater state of pain. Don't tell me that my hanging out on great me. Don't meet your dying blind. It's our very last stand together, so let's sever no regrets. To a dance called America, dance around and waited at the church for America. They danced their ladies round. Turn, turn. Pick it up, pick it up. There were days that once were confidence, strength of will and mind, the camouflage that once washed your fathers in your sons and daughters' time. Another turn, my love, my island, you've gone international, with all the praying men of God who stood and watched it all go on. Did a dance called America, they danced it round and waited at the turns for America. They danced their ladies round for a dance called America. They danced it round and waited at the turns for America. They danced their ladies round. you, executive producer. They were loving you while you were out of the room.
Oh, yay. Well, that's how it should be. So if you
You
throw
want to hang this up there?
yeah, so if you throw this over the top of the Corey's thing,
Mm-hmm.
it should diffuse that spot a little bit. Or I can just move the camera. There you go.
Now it looks like they're in mourning.
Okay.
Ask Cam.
That's my favorite.
Thank you, Peter Richards. I'm glad it's sounding good.
Will you do Bee's Wing?
Yes. I'd be delighted to do Bees Wing. Bee Swing.
That's right. But with all of these glitches being worked out, it seems initially, I don't want to get too excited, but it seems like StreamYard is going to work
Okay.
better than the other stream thing.
Yeah, stream something.
Stream, whatever you were using
The other
before,
stream thing. Yeah.
that failed to work several times in a row.
Mm-hmm. I'm so me.
You are.
It is a Shiva. It's a Shiva for the Coreys. Thank you all for putting up with the shenanigans and whatnot. And thank you, Christina, my lovely wife and executive producer, for just putting up with me at all. So, here's a Richard Thompson song.
Something is askew, but I can't tell what. Oh, better on YouTube for Taylor. Interesting.
Yep. And I'd be interested to know if you, please let me know which platform you're watching on, and let me know if the audio and video is out of sync. There is going to be a delay because the streaming service will hopefully take the video, make it better, and keep it in sync when it's going on Facebook and various platforms. Jess was referring the need for more
yes,
Ask Cam.
yes,
Okay.
thank you.
$5 don't get you all that. So, here we go. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. They were burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job at the steamy down on Cauldron Street, and I fell in love with a laundry girl who was working next to me. She was a red thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, oh, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Brown as a zigzag round her face, and a look of half surprise, like a fox caught in the headlights. There was animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh, can't you see? I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a red, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that I might crush her where she lived. She was a lost child, oh, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. Want me any other way. We bussed around the market town to pick fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. Said that we might settle down, get a few acres dug, fire burning on the hearth and babies on the rug. She said, oh man, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, you'll not owe me as well. She was a red thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, oh, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Camping down the guy one time and work was pretty good. She thought we shouldn't wait for the frost, I thought maybe we should. We was drinking more in those days, tempers reached a pitch, and like a fool I let her run with the rambling. Oh, last I heard she's sleeping rough, back on the Derby beat, with white horse in her hip pocket and a wolfhound at her feet. They say she even married once to a man named Romney Brown, but he's in a gypsy caravan, there's too much settling down. And they say her flowers faded now, hard weather and hard booze, but maybe that's just the price you pay for the chains that you refuse. Fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. If I could just taste all of the wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, I wouldn't want her any other way. No, I wouldn't want her any other way. Hey, yeah.
Bear Jones. We have not seen you in a while, my friend. My good sir. So we have...
I hope that your hip has repaired itself from
yes.
your slip sliding on the floor.
So we have some requests, and then I've added my own. So I'm going to tell them to you,
Okay.
and you can pick the order. We have Isle of Hope, Closer to Find, Vincent Black Lightning.
Okay.
I could have just moved the camera, you know.
Well, but you moved it there, and I assume that's
Okay.
where you wanted it. So.
Pop
Closer to
Quiz,
Find.
Closer to Find, Cold Mo Woe.
Okay, Closer to Find is the one. So
And
then
then,
you figure out what order from the rest, and
Okay, so Closer
coming
to
off a
Find,
slow song,
at
we
the
go to a
request
fast
of
song.
Jess, who I think is going to be learning it also. Bear Jones says thanks for multicasting, so he's watching on the big screen.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we have several friends who do that, which is pretty neat. That you can maybe eating
YouTube,
dinner, and
yeah.
that's the whole point of this. Is that I have to remind myself occasionally that this works best. This whole streaming thing works best when it's a hangout, not a performance.
Mm-hmm.
If I treat it as a performance, I get all nutted up, and it's less enjoyable for me, less enjoyable for my lovely wife, less enjoyable for you out there. So if I keep to the fact that it's a hangout, then it's a lot more fun.
Well, they're close, warm, and personal friends, some of whom we've only ever known.
Some warmer than others.
Online, that's right. All right.
All right. Let's get our Subarus on. Trying to tell you something about my life. It gave you insight between black and white. The best thing you've ever done for me is to help me take my life less seriously. It's only life after all. Yeah. Well, darkness has a hunger that's insatiable, and lightness has a cold that's hard to hear. I wrap my fear around me like a blanket. I sailed my ship of safety till I sank it. I'm crawling on your shores. I went to the doctor, I went to the mountains, I looked to the children, I drank from the fountains. There's more than one answer to these questions, holding me in a crooked line. And unless I seek my source for some definitive, the closer I am to find, yeah, closer I am to find, yeah. I went to see the doctor of philosophy, with a poster of Rasputin and a beer down to his knee. He never did marry or see a B-grade movie. He graded my bullets. He said he could see through me. I spent 4 years prostrate to the higher mind. Got my paper and I was free. I went to the doctor, I went to the mountains, I looked to the children, I drank from the fountains. Yes, there's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And unless I seek my source for some definitive, the closer I am to find, yeah, the closer I am to find, yeah. I stopped by the bar at 3 a.m. to seek solace in a bottle, or possibly a friend. I woke up with a headache like my head against the board. Twice as cloudy as I'd been the night before, and I went in seeking clarity. I went to the doctor, I went to the doctors, I looked to the children, I drank from the fountain. We go to the doctor, we go to the mountains, we look to the children, we drink from the fountains. Yeah, we go to the Bible, $60. We go to the workout, we read up on the Bible, we stand up for the lookout. There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source for some definitive, the closer I am to find, yeah. The closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to find.
Kate Scott is enjoying listening from standing on her bathroom sink
That's awesome.
while painting the bathroom.
Do you have another responsible adult in the room?
Well, I guess, you know.
Kate Scott, you have to officially now text us something, put a message in every 5 minutes so that we know that you haven't fallen and cracked your head open, okay? I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
Can I interject here? Will you do, I've Got a Name?
Sure.
You did that this morning, I really enjoyed it.
I did not, in fact, I don't think, do it this morning.
Was it
But I did it yesterday, and I did it at the
Whatever.
open mic.
They all go together.
I know. All right.
We were hovering at 19 there. I was waiting for Paul Campbell to call a pre-ding, but he has learned his lesson. He is our European attendance engineer or something. He wrote it. Tell me again what's your title, Paul Campbell? And it was like European Division pre-ding attendance engineer or something. It was very funny. European ding sound engineer. Thank you. That's right.
Very good. And I hope that you're able to hear Christine.
Also, you do make the rules.
Oh.
It would appear, since you just made that rule.
Okay. And hopefully you can hear Christina clearly as well. It worked very fine.
What does EBSE mean?
EBSE? Erectile Dysfunction Special Edition? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that what it means? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, I guess we'll find out.
Right?
I think that was a pretty good
Sure.
approximation.
Nice job. On the fly.
So here's some Jim Croce. I did this the other night at the open mic night. I started doing open mic nights here in Longmont.
That's
in an
right. If
attempt
Pony
to...
Lee is still around, he played this phenomenal song at the same open mic, one of the same open mics. But anyway,
And
thank
Allison
you for
says
playing
you can
this.
be heard fine. So
Oh, good.
that's great. So here we go. Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I got a name, I got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept hid. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like the north wind whistling down the sky, I got a song, I got a song. Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry, I've got a song, I've got a song, and I carry it with me and I sing it loud. If it gets me nowhere, I'll go there proud. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. All right. Free at the fool I am and I'll always be. I got a dream, I got a dream. They can change their minds, but they can't change me. I've got a dream, I got a dream. And I know I could share it if you want me to. If you're going my way, I'll go with you. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
So Sheila Higgins wins the internet because she was wondering if the audio and visual were in sync for Kate Scott.
Aha! 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 Give me that.
Okay. And Paul, who is the European Ding sound engineer.
Nothing
EDSE,
related. Nothing
at all
related
related to any of those things. And his dad is watching. Hi, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph.
So let's just EDSE. So that's European Ding sound engineer. He is our EDSE. We have had some Ding pre-calls. There's at least one person watching on YouTube. So
We're hovering at
totals,
19. The bell is standing by. I have this new special
ring
little
it
bell.
because there's at least one person on Twitch and at least one person on YouTube.
That's one thing we don't get from I guess StreamYard is at least we got a.
Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, it shows me how many total.
Yes, total is 23.
Oh.
There you go.
An angel just got its wings.
There you go.
Or something.
Affirmative action or something.
All right. Isle of Hope was requested.
Yes, Isle of Hope, Cold,
Yes,
Missouri
let's go on
Waters,
to that
Vincent,
one.
Black Lightning, Johnny Armstrong, Gulf Coast Highway.
Oh, who requested Johnny Armstrong?
Me.
I like you.
Billy Joe Armstrong has gone away.
All right. Here is a song from the new album. Still new until the next album comes out. It's always calls a new album. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
You do make the rules. We clarified that already. That you do, in fact, make the rules. I have to throw the ball to this dog for just... Come here, come on. I know.
Okay, so I believe that Taylor Cook requested Isle of Hope, Isle of Tears. So here's a song about Annie Moore, the very first person off the boat at Ellis Island when it opened up in 1892. So I learned from the singing. I learned it from the singing of Sean King. Hot shingles, you say? All right, let's try this, shall we? On the first day of January, 1892, they opened. I'm going to start this over because that's too fast. Because I'm actually supposed to pick it. So there we go. And they know, if you pick it, it'll get infected. On the first day of January 1892, they opened Ellis Island and they let the people through. Dang it. There's something... No, yeah, maybe I'll change instruments. We'll try that. All right. This is not working for me. This is my third attempt. My third mulligan. You know what happens when there's a mulligan. Okay. All right. Jesus Christe. He is risen.
Now he just has to pee.
You're terrible, Muriel.
All right, 21.
Oh,
on
good. Just in
Facebook.
time for me to fuck up the song.
Awesome. Oh, hey, Kyle Jocko, welcome.
Hey, Kyle. On the first day of January 1892, they opened Ellis Island and they let the people through. And the first to cross the threshold of that isle of hope and tears was Annie Moore from Ireland, who was all of 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fear, but it's not the isle you left behind. The isle of hunger, isle of pain, isle you'll never see again, but the isle of home is always on your mind. In a little bag she carried all her past and history, and her dreams for the future in that land of liberty. And courage is the passport when your whole world disappears. There's no future in the past when you're 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fear, but it's not the isle you left behind. That isle of hunger, isle of pain, isle you'll never see again, but the isle of hope is always on your mind. When they closed down Ellis Island in 1943, 17 million people had
come there for sanctuary. And in springtime when I went there and I stepped onto its piers, I thought of how it must have been when you're just 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fear. But it's not the isle you left behind that I love. Hunger, I love pain, I'll you'll never see again. But the Isle of Home is always on your mind. That I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fear. But it's not the Isle you left behind. That I love hunger, I love pain, you'll never see again. But the Isle of Home is always on your mind. But the Isle of Home is always on your mind.
Lovely. Thank you.
I pulled a Steve Harrison on that one.
Meaning
it's supposed to be in 6 and I played it in 4.
Oh.
And I just couldn't get it out of my head, so I just
Okay.
had to write it all the way through
There
and
we
knowing
go.
it's, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong.
So here's something cool. So
I'm gonna go make another drink. You go ahead and
Oh.
entertain the people.
okay, I can go make a drink. Is it
Okay. That's a rum and coke.
how much
1.5. 1.5 ounces.
of?
Rum filled with coke.
Okay, I can do that. So Paul Campbell's dad, Joseph Campbell, although I think he goes by a different first name, but his Facebook. Anyway, his dad was the same age roughly as Annie Moore,
Oh.
having been born in 1878, I think he
Okay.
said.
What was another request that we had to?
Cold Missouri Waters, Black Lightning, Johnny
Cold-
Armstrong,
okay, that's-
and
okay.
Gulf Coast Highway.
Cold Missouri Waters. We'll do that one. I've done that within the week.
What is skunked cider? Jess, why are you saying skunked cider?
Because probably she's opening up a bottle of uncertain provenance that's in the back of the thing and finding out that it is in fact cider that has been there too long, just like the growler that we poured out today.
Yes, indeed, I did. I was like, I realize this is a beautiful growler, but okay. So, are you gonna do
Cold Missouri water.
Oh, excellent. I see.
I did this at Bricks on Main when I went to the open mic night on Wednesday night. Post my first ketamine treatment. Yeah, just so you guys know, since it's just our friends here, I started ketamine treatment this week. I've had 2 treatments. This is for medication-resistant depression, and it is quite the experience to be tripping balls at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday morning, and then try to, pretend you're at work. So far, we have not had any significant. I have not noticed any significant positive result so far, but it's a series of 4 to 6 treatments, maybe more. So we'll see what happens. I will keep you posted. But in the meantime, here's a wonderful song by James Keelahan, all about fire science, from the Sheep's Clothing album that came out in March of 2020. Thanks so much for y'all being here.
You left out the part about tripping balls at 9 a.m.
I know, I mentioned
you
it.
say that?
There's a quote. You could probably look
Okay.
back at the text messages and see
Oh.
how
Did
unusual
you
it
tell
to be.
them about your text with your son Seamus?
I did not tell them about the text of my son Seamus. You're welcome to tell them.
It wasn't my text. You tell them.
So, my second treatment was on Friday, and Shay went to school, and I got done. So it was 9 o'clock. I got dosed up, and I was coming out of it and ready to get out of the office around 11 o'clock, and Seamus calls HBE. No, THK. Sorry. THK called and says, "Hey, I'm home from school. Where are you? Where's Mom? Where are you? Can you get me McDonald's or whatever? Can you get me goujons at Chick-fil-A?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, I can't drive. Mom is with me. She's driving, and I'll ask her if we can stop for goujons at Chick-fil-A." Goujons is his new word he got from Chicken Run 2. It's a fancy name for chicken nuggets, because there's a very hilarious scene where at some point the rooster is kicked in the fork and it says, "Oh, my goujons!"
Yeah.
And Shay asks, "What are goujons?" So
Yep.
we expand.
Also, when we were in Ireland, there was no chicken tenders, chicken strips, or chicken nuggets.
Or fingers.
They were chicken goujon.
Goujon. So there you go. So he says, "Will you stop and get goujons?" And I said, "Well, I'm not driving. Mom's driving. I'll ask." She said,
You
"Well,
said
why
I
aren't
can't drive.
I can't drive?" And Shay texted me then after I hung up on the call. It texted me, "Why can't you drive?" Quote, "Why can't you drive?" And I said, "Because I've been tripping balls since 9 a.m. and it's not safe for me to get behind the wheel." And then a few minutes pass, and text goes, "What do you mean by, quote, tripping balls, unquote?" And I said, "Well, I'm getting ketamine treatments at Dr. Levine's office, and it causes psychedelic hallucinations." Wait a few minutes, text comes in. "So you had like your own personal kaleidoscope?" And I replied, "Yes, indeed."
You're looking at the world through your own personal kaleidoscope. It was really adorable. Also, there's a less family-friendly ketamine-related text that some of you have seen.
Yeah.
And I need to forward it to the Higgins ladies because they will appreciate it.
I'm all about people laughing at my expense. The other thing that's funny was, I shared this with my family and with Christina and stuff. And it's my new series of digital art entitled "Texts I Would Never Have Sent to My Father." ... Anyway, talk about asides.
So glad you were, Kate Scott is glad you are trying ketamine. And if it's not right for you, there are so many other options.
Yes, and there is actually, I found a wellness center in Boulder. They have an office in Denver as well that does psilocybin treatments.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to ride the ketamine dragon for a little while, see if that helps me. Hopefully it will. If it does not, then we will seek the psilocybin treatment. And if that doesn't work,
there are my therapist is doing. I can't remember the name of it, but it is essentially it's similar to one of them's dance music, EMDR,
MDMR.
MHMRA.
It's ecstasy.
No. I'm talking about the one where you do the eye movements.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you build a different way for building pathways.
Okay.
Ecstasy has much better results with like PTSD and some of that other stuff than with medication-resistant depression. From the stuff I've read.
Ketamine also works well with PTSD. I understand.
Mm-hmm. But there's the transcranial magnetic whatever that John Elder Robeson did and Jenny Lawson, the bloggess. They both did that, and there's a clinic here in Boulder County that does that.
And when I went to see our family doc, she also mentioned that they do support ECT.
Oh.
So.
Wow. No, we're not doing that.
No, we're not.
Your memory's fucked enough as it is.
That will be the last thing that we pursue.
Right.
But I understand it did great things for Carrie Fisher.
But, well, sure. She did die in moonlight, strangled on her own bra.
Well, there you go. I aspire to the same. Thanks, Kimberly Grouser. I do too. I'm hoping for good things. I'm working the program. We plan the dive. We dive the plan. And see what happens.
All right. So what are we doing? Cold
So
Missouri water?
here's a song about fire science.
Here's a sad song about fire science.
Oh, also I'd be interested. I'm switching back and forth between the steel strung Taylor guitar and the nylon strung Breedlove guitar. I'd be interested in any comments you have on comparisons between the two and how it sounds out there. My name is Don, but then you know that it's written on the chart there at the foot end of the bed. They think I'm blind, that I can't read it, but I read every word it says is dead. So confession, is that the reason that you came? Get it off my chest before I check out of the game. Since you mentioned it, well, there's 13 things I'll name. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri water. August 49, North Montana. The hottest day on the record. The forests tend to dry. Lightning strikes in the mountains. I was crow cheap at the jump base. I prepared the boys to fly. Pick the drop zone. C-47 comes in low. Feel the tap upon your leg. It tells you go. See the circle of the fire down below. 15 of us dropped above the cold Missouri water. I gauged the fire I'd seen bigger, so I ordered down the side hill and we'd fight it from below. We'd have our backs to the river. We'd have it licked by morning, even if we took it slow. But the fire crown jumped the valley just ahead. There was no way down, headed for the ridges still. Too big to fight it, we'd have to fight that slope instead. Flames one step behind above the cold Missouri waters. The sky had turned red, smoke was boiling. 200 yards to safety, that was 50 yards behind. I don't know why, I just thought it. So I struck a match to waste high grass, running out of time. I tried to tell them, step into this fire I've set. We can't make it, this is the only chance you'll get. But they cursed me, ran for the rocks above instead. I lay face down and prayed above the cold Missouri waters. Like the phoenix, and that world reduced to ashes, there was none but to survive. I stayed that night, and one day after, carried bodies to the river, wondered how I stayed alive. 13 stations of the cross to mark their fall. I've had my say, I'll confess to nothing more. I will join them now, those that left me long before. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri waters. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri waters. All right, since we're on the subject of Stations of the Cross and whatever, and it is Easter weekend, there is one that I can do that I didn't practice, but
okay, you do have some requests.
I know. They can just wait a moment. They can just wait there.
Gosh darn turn.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play the resonator?
At some point.
Okay.
Not on this one. Maybe on the next one. Let's see. It's a mystery. See, when you request, you can also request which instrument I play it on. Venezuelan nose flute. Tune. All right. This is a song. I don't know if it's by Willie Nelson, but I certainly learned it from Willie Nelson.
Which one?
This next one I'm doing.
Is it Promised Land?
No. It's thematically correct for Easter.
Poncho and Lefty?
Nope.
On the road again?
You can keep guessing, or you can just wait for me to play it.
How's it rum and coke?
Very good, thank you. This is a special rum from New Orleans, I think.
From Beth
From Beth.
and Josh.
Josh and Beth. Who will hopefully come back and visit us again someday.
Hopefully.
Could tell from the moment that I saw him, he was nothing but the troublemaking kind. His hair was much too long, and his motley group of friends, nothing but rebellion on their mind. He rejected the establishment completely. I know for sure he has never held a job. Just goes from town to town, stirring up the young folks till they're nothing but a disrespectful mob. I know for sure he's never joined the army and served his country like we all have done. He'd rather wear his sandals and his flowers while others wage the war that must be won. They arrested him last week and found him guilty. They sentenced him to die, that's no great loss. Friday they will take him to a place called Calvary and hang that troublemaker to a cross. For those of you who celebrate the great troublemaker. Wouldn't it be nice if we lived in a world where you didn't get nailed to a tree for saying it would be nice to be kind to other people? There you go. Now I don't know what my next request is. What's the next request? Hello? Hello? Okay, well, I don't know what the next request was supposed to be. I wanted to go and insert that one. Okay, well, I'm left without knowing what the song I'm supposed to play, so I'll just have to pick one. Maybe this one was requested, maybe. Often is requested. Rocky Mountain High, I'd be happy to do that one. But I'm sorry, I've already committed to this one. I'll do Rocky Mountain High. What's the next request?
Vincent Black Lightning.
Okay, 39? Okay, very good.
Vincent,
Was 39 one?
Johnny Armstrong, Gulf Coast Highway. 39 was not on here, but I can put it on here.
Okay, and then I'm going to do it, then I'll continue. And then we had Rainbow Connection from Sheila Higgins, and also Rocky Mountain High from Sheila Higgins. So, but I'll go ahead and do this one first because I'm already tuned for it. So.
Okay.
In the year of 39, assembled here the volunteers. In the days when the land was you, here the ship sailed out to the blue and sunny moon, the sweetest sight ever seen. And the night followed day, and the storytellers say that the score brave souls inside. For many lonely days, sailed across the Milky Sea, never look back, never forget, never cry. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren knew. In the year of 39 came a ship in from the blue. The volunteers came home that day, and they bring good news of a world so newly born. Oh, their hearts so heavily weighed. For the earth is old and gray, little darlings will away. But my love is cannot be, for so many years have gone. Though I'm older but a year, oh, your eyes, from your eyes, cry to me. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren know. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? All your letters in the sand cannot heal me like your hand. For my life still ahead, pity me. There we go. And I can't read the list upside down. Stand by. Vincent.
Yeah, so
I don't know which Vincent. I'll pick one.
Black Lightning. It
Oh,
says right
okay,
there.
okay.
Vincent Black Lightning, Johnny Armstrong,
Ye-
Gulf Coast Highway,
Okay.
Boat,
Thank you.
39, Rainbow, and Rocky Mountain High.
Mary Higgins, I don't think you had to be on board being labeled a troublemaker. You got that whether you wanted it or not. But I know that you wear that label proudly. Cancel out of the front dialog box. What does it say?
It's not important, actually.
Okay. Do you have anybody on the other services?
It looks like a couple on each.
Nice. So here's a song about my favorite color schemes. Black leather.
17 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch, and 4 on YouTube.
Nice. I wonder if one of those is our progeny. That's the one thing that we don't get with this is it doesn't seem like we have a collated comments thing. Although, actually, you know, if you go over on the side here, there's comments, I think maybe
Private
here.
chat?
No,
Banners, brand,
No,
comments.
comments. There we
we
go.
go.
Maybe that's a coordinated comments from all platforms, but only we can see that, I think.
And it does say...
It does say where they can.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yep.
All right, this is for Craig Scotland. All who may sail upon him. Send red Molly James, that's a fine motorbike. A girl could feel special in such a line. Sends James to red Molly, my hat's off to you. That's a Benson Black Lightning 1952. Well, I seen you on the corner and cafes and scenes, red hair and black leather, my favorite color scheme. You pull wrong eye and down to Box Hill, they did ride. Says James to red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. But I tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. But I've been along since I was 17. I've robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. Now I'm 21 years, I might be 22. And I don't mind dying, but for the love of you. And it's fate to break my stride, and I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Hey. Come down, Red Molly, call Sergeant McCree. They've taken young James 80 for armed robbery. Shotgun blast to his chest, left nothing inside. Come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. He smiled to see her cry. Said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Says James, in my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent, a red-headed girl. Now Norton's and Indians and Greens won't do. They just don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. Well, he reached for her hand and he slipped her the keys. Said, I've got no further use for these. I see angels on aerials in leather and chrome, swooping down from heaven to carry me and he died. And the other is Vincent tonight. Here's an extra good verse from Judy Biddle. Come down, young James, said Red Molly. It's your 17th year. There's breakfast on the table and a story you should hear. I'll tell you of your father's last night in this world. Before I was your mother, I was just a red-headed girl. He wasn't no saint, and he died just how he lived. But he had one precious treasure in this life to give. Took young James outside, and she gave him his father's Vincent. All right, here's another song I got from the singing of Dave Gunning. It's a cops and robbers sort of thing. Not cops and robbers. It's a Robin Hood sort of thing.
I was like, cops and robbers. What did I got? Yes, Billy Joe Armstrong's gone away.
Remind me who Billy Joe Armstrong is again.
He's the guy from Green Day. He's the one who looks like Giovanni Ribisi. That is?
I do. He led a marching band.
He did.
And it made me cry.
Yes, he did. I think, unfortunately, he's like very into the whole Scientology, whatever, but he's a good actor.
So here's a song. It's a Robin Hood kind of song. Child Ballad 169 for those of you keeping track at home. Michael Martin Murphy is apparently associated with this song some way, and I learned it from Dave Gunning and J.P. Cormar, and it's a true story from the late 1800s. And
yeah. I wrote all the notes out for you.
But the border reivers going back and forth between Scotland and England, right on the border there, which was kind of like the Wild West of Scotland, if you will.
Yeah. Eventually, he was tricked into
meeting with the king.
He killed all his men and banished him. He was too popular to kill.
They killed him. He thought he was too popular to kill.
No. But they didn't kill him on the battlefield. They had to hang him at the gate. They hung him up instead of just. They didn't stab him in the night. They made a big public hanging of it. He was too popular to kill without a big audience. To send a message to anybody that thought that the king was not.
Come on, you border reivers, and listen to my song. The story has been told before, and I'll not detain you long. It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did the trade. A man of trust and honesty, his cattle taken from the enemy. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Now some call him a reaver, and there are those who say that all down through Newcastle blackmailed the Johnny paid. From the tower at Gilnockie to the shadowland below, rode the outlawed royalty with honor and integrity. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Upland and ring with whispers to bring poor Johnny down, gathering Carlin rig with the northern crown. Then the message was delivered, Johnny, you must come today. The king said, Johnny, come to me, your safety I will guarantee. They hung him from the gallows tree. trade, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Then with 800 riders, his men they did surround, but with only 530, Johnny lost the upper ground. No bargain then was offered, no bargain then was made. Johnny offered White Steve's 23, full black meal and property, and hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong gone away. For a man to seek hot water beneath the cold of ice, it surely must be folly, so I'll take my own advice. There is no grace or honor from a king of 17. You may take me now, but you will see my blood will make their own decree. You hang us from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Kings don't need competition from broken men like you. The English queen is nervous, so your even days are through. The sentence was delivered, with death he had to pay. The rope returned his liberty, from earthly troubles set him free, and hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Well, come on, you border reavers, and listen to my song. The story has been told before, and I'll not detain you long. It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did the trade. A man of trust and honesty, his cattle taken from the enemy. They hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. They hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away.
Okay. So the auto caption at one point said blackmailed the Chinese, and I almost lost it. And then Allison and Kate just romantic hot water was another one that it. Yeah. So anyway, the auto generated.
See, there's so many layers of humor involved.
It's
you know?
layers. That's right.
Everybody
loves
loves
layers. like a parfait.
Okay, so we had a request for this one.
Oh, and we have a request for anything by Uncle Stan.
Okay, I will do this one, and then I'll do an Uncle Stan.
Idiot song.
Okay. All right. So here's a song I sang for my mom. Talks about South Texas, where we used to live. The only place bluebonnets grow every time I go down there to play at the Mucky Duck for St. Patrick's Day, as I have for many years, except for this year. I get to see the bluebonnets down there. A song by Nancy Griffith.
This one is always for Sean McClintock, who probably is not watching, but it's...
Somebody will have to tell Sean McClintock we did this song for him. Gold Coast Highway, he worked the rail, he worked the rice field, their cold iron well, he worked the oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. Only thing we've ever owned is this old house held by the road. And when he dies, he says he'll catch some blackbird's wing. We'll fly away to heaven come some sweet bluebonnet spring. She walked through springtime when I was home. The day was sweet, the nights were warm.
was fate. This old house felt so alone, and the work took me away. When she dies, she says she'll catch some blackbird's wing, and she'll fly away to heaven come some sweet new bonnet spring. Highway 90, the jobs are gone. Tend our garden, we set the sun. This is the only place on earth new bonnets grow. Once a year they come and go. This old house here by the road. When we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we'll fly away to heaven come some sweet new bonnet spring. When we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we'll fly away to heaven come some sweet new bonnet spring.
Thank you. That was my request. We've had a request for Boat. Lilith Riga found you on YouTube.
Nice.
So if we let them know, so Ren, go ahead and text Lilith Riga so they can watch it on their phone.
We'll have to vamp until we know that they're on.
Give them a minute. Vamp, you vamp, 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 vamp.
If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony,
Pony!
I'd on my boat.
Boat, boat, boat.
And we could all together go out on the ocean. I said, you upon my pony on my boat. Now if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. I couldn't bring myself to marry and old babe. It would just be me and Trig.
That's weird.
Go riding through El Movies, buy a boat and on the sea we'd sail. If I had a boat,
Boat!
I'd go out on the ocean.
Ocean!
And if I had a pony,
Pony!
I'd ride him on my boat. Boat, boat, boat. We could all together go out on the ocean. I said, be upon a pony on my boat. Now the mystery man was smart, got himself a Tonto. His Tonto did the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter. One day he said, Kemosabe, kiss my ass, I've got a boat, I'm going out to sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. I said, me upon our pony on my boat.
Pony!
And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers to come and go whenever I would please.
Rude!
I'd scare 'em by the shade tree, I'd scare 'em by the light pole. I would not scare my pony on my boat out on sea. Alright, everybody. And if I had a boat, go out on the ocean.
I had a pony riding on my boat, we could all together go out on the ocean and sit upon a pony on my boat. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony riding on my boat, we could all together go out on the ocean and set me upon a pony on my boat. Set me upon a pony on my boat.
Boat, boat, boat. And if you point your finger like that at me again, I'm gonna bite you. Don't do that.
How should I do it instead?
There you go, much better.
Sorry. Okay, EDSE is not a request, it's a title. Oh, Rainbow Connection.
Yeah, so Rainbow Connection, 39 I think you did already.
I did.
What, and then Rocky Mountain High.
Okay. And I tuned this just in case somebody requested it.
What do you know?
And it's still in tune.
Doesn't mean you get to play it very often. Oh, guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a little John Denver rock block at the end.
Okay, a John Denver rock block, we can do that.
Close out to John Denver. I'm so excited that Jess is still awake. It's almost 11 o'clock her time.
Oh, Craig asked for Generations of Change.
Oh,
do you
wow. I haven't heard that in forever. Yes, sir.
Do you want to write these down, or
I'm trapped under a dog.
can I fling this
Sure.
to you?
I don't have a pen. You still have to get up. Excuse me, dog. Oh, thank you.
I'm throwing the non-sharpened point. This ought to be interesting. All right. Yes, Craig likes the deep cuts. There's so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, as I choose to believe it, but I know they're wrong, waiting to see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered? A wish on a morning star. Somebody thought of that, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing? It keeps us stargazing. And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us wonder it's still, we know that it's probably magic. sleep. And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that comes the young sailor? That voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum. Dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da. There you go.
Yay.
Okay. Was it the John Denver Rock Block now?
Yes, except for Generations of Change.
Generations of Change first?
Yep.
Could do Generations of Change on the banjo.
I was just thinking that, actually.
You want me to try it on the banjo?
Let's maybe a little. Let's try a little bit.
All right. We'll try this and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll wave off and switch. But it could be done.
I like the mischievous grin you said that with, and so I would like to encourage that. Let's go with it.
I'm going to channel my inner Billy Connolly as well as my inner Pete Seeger.
Okay. Can't channel your inner Scooter Muse because you watch this.
There's too many people.
Super crowded in there. It's like he's wearing an Edgar suit. Hi Shay, did you take your meds?
I'm gonna have my dinner.
Oh, go have your dinner. It's late.
It's past time for your goujons.
That's right.
And by the way, what do you have any Easter supplies for me?
I do not, but you can have the Easter candy that is over on the counter there. Just not tonight. You can have it tomorrow. Love you.
Yeah, you have to wait till you are risen.
That's right. Joseph Campbell went to bed.
He paid the walls of Bailey, Bray, a wheat farm in Cape Lee. He worked on the line all the days of his life. By the time he made second, I said he reckoned he'd probably run half for the East Milk Five. He feed on at Roundeston, Croydon and Cleffington, Canbo and Carby and Ringready Hill. At Kingsbarn he's married, at Boar Hills he's buried. The man that he lived, he'd be plowing on still. For those days were his days, those ways were his ways, to follow the plough while his back was still strong. But those days have passed and the time come at last for the weakness of age to make way for the young. I wasn't for blowing to the sea I was going to follow the fish and the fisherman's way. In rain, hail, and sunshine I watched the lag run by, and that there contented his head working day. I lang-lined the flooding ground, the Dutch and the Dogger Bank, oh, the big fish from the deep devil's hole. I've sight-trawled off Shetland, the Faroes and Iceland, and weather much worse than our body could control. For that day was my day, follow the fish while my back was still strong. But that day is past and the time come at last for the weakness of age to make way for the young. My sons, they have grown and away they have gone to search for black oil in the far northern sea. Like oil and they walk, and like Yankees they talk. There's no much in common between my sons and me. They were off-rigged on Josephine, 40s and Indian, Claymore and Dunland, Fisher and all. They made fortunes for sure, for in one but ashore they spent more than I earned in a hail season work. For this day is their day, this way is their way, to ride the rough rigs, oh their backs are still strong. But this day will pass and the time come at last for the weakness of age to make way for the young. My grandsons are growing, to school they're soon going. The long weeks of summer they spend here with me. We'll walk through the warm days, talk of the old ways, the cornfields, the cottage, the land and the sea. We'll walk through the fields my father once tilled, talk where the old man once sailed me. Man, it's been awfully good, I've shown them all I could of the past and the present, their future might be. For the morn will be their day, what will be their way? What will they make of their land, sea and sky? Man, I've seen awfully change, but it still seems so strange to look at my world through a young laddie's eye. For these days are your days, what will be your way? What will you make of your land, sea and sky? The future is yours to make, so for your children's sake, take a look at your world through a young laddie's eye.
You all right, Shay?
Close the door, please.
I will.
So, there you go.
Yes.
A banjo edition of Generations of Change.
Doug, Digging It by Jess and Kate Scott, and I did not mind it. There is, so I was chatting about if we need to figure out tickets and get your tickets for the Piper Jones tour, your flights, so that we can then coordinate my meeting you and spending that second week in Scotland, where I have never been.
That's right. We need to figure that out.
So that is on the schedule for tomorrow. I was figuring it out, but I probably won't buy tickets till Tuesday or Wednesday. Shay, it's too loud. I'll go handle that. But it's time for the rock clock. Bear is not going out of the country this year. They're going to Vegas for some cool stuff. Looks like fish in the new sphere for 4 nights. No ketamine required.
I reckon. So here's John Denver by request. Guess he'd rather be in Colorado. He'd rather spend his time out where the sky looks like a pearl after rain. Once again I see him walking. Once again I hear him talking to the stars he makes and asking bus fare. I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Rather play his banjo in the morning when the moon is scarcely gone. In the dawn, the subway's coming. In the dawn, I hear him humming some old song he wrote of love in Boulder Canyon. I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Guess he'd rather be in Colorado. I guess he'd rather work out where the only thing you earn is what you spend. In the end, up in his office, in the end, a quiet cough is all he has to show. He lives in New York City. I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Okay, there's number one for the John Denver Rock Block. Although now that I'm playing it, that could have been up an extra step, or half step at least. I'm going to fix that. I think that would have been a little bit easier for me to sing. So I'm fixing it now. While you're watching, show keyboard. There we go. All right, the other one was Rocky Mountain High. No, I'm subverting that one. I'm going to do one before Rocky Mountain High. I'm doing my own request. Because I do make the rules when I want to. So you speak to me of sadness, the coming of the winter. Fear that is within you now seems to never end. And the dreams that have escaped you, and the hope that you've forgotten. You tell me that you need me now. You want to be my friend, and you wonder where we're going. Where's the rhyme? Where's the reason? Not accept. It
is here we must begin to seek the wisdom of the children and the graceful wave of flowers in the wind. For the children and the flowers, my sisters and my brothers, their laughter and their loveliness could clear a cloudy day, like the music of the mountains, the colors of the rainbow, their promise of a future, a blessing for today. Though the cities start to crumble and the towns fall around us, the sun is slowly fading and it's colder than the sea. It is written from the desert to the mountains, they shall lead us by the hand and by the heart. They will comfort you and me in their innocence and trust. They will teach us to be free. For the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers, their laughter and their loveliness to clear a cloudy day. And the song that I am singing is a prayer to non-believers. Come stand beside us, we can find a better way. For the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers, their laughter and their loveliness could clear a cloudy day. And the song that I am singing is this prayer to non-believers. Come and stand beside us, can find a better
Offspring Losher is watching from YouTube. Hey Sparks, how are you, babe?
Hey Sparks.
So they joined a little while ago. I forgot to add that on there. So we've had a request for summer. The title of that is Poems and Prayer. What is the title? Of that?
Rhymes and Reasons.
Rhymes and Reasons.
I have not learned poems, prayers, and promises.
Because you start to cry every time you.
Kinda. Well, I don't know. It's not one that's in my book yet.
Summer.
Summer, I'll do that.
Country,
I'm gonna do
motherfucking roads.
Rocky Mountain High, Summer,
Country roads.
Country Roads. That's the order.
Annie's other song, Calypso.
Okay. Oh man, this is like a
Listen.
John
You
Denver.
say John Denver? We're playing John Denver.
John Denver on the fives. All right.
Sparks sends love.
Yes, I'm going to learn poems and prayers and promises. It's on my to-do list. So, but here is Rocky Mountain High for Sheila Higgins, I believe, was requested. Summer of his 47th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he's born again. You might say he found a key to every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. He keeps changing fast, it won't last for long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. The shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and tried to touch the sun, and he lost a friend but kept the memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude in the forest and the stream, seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. From the Colorado Rocky Mountain high, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. You can talk to God, listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain high, Colorado. Rocky Mountain high, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. But I'll try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more skies upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain high, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain high, it's a Colorado Rocky Mountain high. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain high, Colorado. Rocky Mountain high, Colorado. Summer, I think it was in there.
Yeah. So apparently, I knew that. So John Denver did not write "Take Me Home, Country Roads," which I think we knew. The songwriter had never been to West Virginia, and he got some of the geography and landmarks wrong. But basically, he just thought it would be beautiful if he ever went.
Well, like many places, before you go there, it seems like a wonderful place. I don't know.
Yeah.
Silently, the morning mist is lying on the water, captive moonlight waiting for the dawn. Softly like a baby's breath, a breeze begins to whisper, the sun is coming, quick, you must be gone. Smiling like a superstar, the morning comes in singing the promise of another sunny day. And all the flowers open up to gather in the sunshine. I do believe that summer's here to stay. Do you care what's happening around you? Do your senses know the changes when they come? Can you see yourself reflected in the seasons? Can you understand the need to carry on?
is to see so many ways and know so many things. Rejoicing in the differences. There's no one just like me, yet as different as we are, we're still the same. And oh, I love the life within me. I feel a part of everything I see. I know I love the life around me. I'm part of everything that's here in me. I'm part of everything that's here in me. I'm part of everything that's here in me.
Woof. Calypso?
Calypso
I love that
at
one.
this time of night.
You don't have to.
No, I'm happy to do it. Got to get my yodel on. All right.
You also need your bell.
I don't have my bell other than this. Oh, no, you got the bell.
No, I don't have
It's
it.
over there. You had it. There's the dinger, and there's the other dinger. Hold it by the here. You want me to show you?
No.
Okay.
If you hold this,
But you could like hold it kind of by the side. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah.
anyway, sing.
All right. So here's
Let
another.
go of my ears. I know what I'm doing. Okay, ladies, when someone mansplains to you or tries to tell you something that you know, what I have been telling to my husband is, let go of my ears. I know what I'm doing. And that subtly, or not so subtly, tells him that he's telling me something that I already know.
To sail on a dream, on a crystal clear ocean, to ride on the crest of a wild raging storm, to work in service of life and the living, in search of the answers to questions unknown. Be part of the movement, part of the growing, part of the beginning, to understand. So I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Aye, adio, aye, adio. Ding ding. Like the dolphin who guides you, bring us beside you, and light up the darkness, and show us the way. For although we are strangers in your silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea. To be true as the tide, as free as the wind swells, joyful and loving, and letting it be. Calypso, the places you've been to, things you have shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Aye, adio, aye,
Denver for Jacques Cousteau. They became friends in an effort.
Oh, little octopus. What you could tell us if you could but
Cousteau and John Denver basically joined forces in conservation and fighting to save the world from pollution. And Calypso was the name of Jacques Cousteau's research vessel. And I wish I knew. I need to talk to Eli, but Dad and Mom were mostly Dad because he had been diving for so long. Like in the 40s, with an old iron helmet. Prior to scuba, they had some connection with Jacques Cousteau, and now I can't remember what it was. Jamie, if you remember, type it in the comments. But anyway, that song always.
Good night. We're losing a lot of people who are
okay, good night. It is late. It is.
Do you want to do one more, or do we want to end on that? Oh, I didn't do Country Roads. We'll end with Country Roads.
Okay.
Country Roads was requested.
Yeah,
So-
it was me. I
Sorry.
requested it, so I could just make you play it later or in the morning.
Mm.
All right, Country Roads,
And we'll call it an evening.
and then we'll call it.
Call an evening at this John Denver Rock Block. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening with me, with us. It really.
Sorry, Taylor. Next time. We're already over the 2-hour mark, but both drinks and sing it louder next time.
Anyway, but thank you so much for
Love
sharing
you.
your time
Good
and
night,
attention with us.
everybody.
This is the last one, and sing along if you can. We'll see you again next week. Same Wolf time, same Wolf channel. Thank you very much to my lovely executive producer and wife, Christina Loescher, behind the camera, helping out with things.
Thank you. Big
Putting
shout out to our European ding.
Yeah, yeah.
EDSE.
Yeah, Craig Scotland pushing to the 4:26 in the morning.
Oh, good heavens.
Hallelujah, he is risen.
Happy Easter.
All right. And maybe tomorrow I'll do some more Easter songs. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to the water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I love, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, come me home, country road, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country roads, take me home, down country roads, take me home. so much.
Woo! Love
Appreciate
y'all,
y'all.
every single one of you. Thank you for joining us.
Individually and groups.
Sparks, get some sleep. Sorry we did not get to any Tom Lehrer tonight, but I will make sure that has some non-holiday Tom Lehrer worked out for the next time.
Yeah, I think the only Tom Lehrer I have in the box right now is
Holiday related.
Yes. Anyway, thank y'all so much. We'll see you again very soon next week.
Next week,
If not before.
Check around, depending on how tired I am. The crotch cam, outstanding. Anyway, maybe I may do a brunch stream tomorrow.
Promised
So
land.
check my page.
Living in the promised land.
Y'all have a great
Our
night.
dreams are made of steel. The prayer of every
3, 2, 1,
man is to know how freedom feels. There is a winding road across the shifting sand, and room for everyone living in the promised land. So they came from a distant isle, nameless woman, faceless child, like a bad dream. Till there was no room at all, no place to run and no place to fall. Give us our daily bread. We have no shoes to wear, no place to call our home, only this cross to bear. We are the multitudes, lend us a helping hand. Is there no love anymore? Living in the promised land, living in the promised land. Our dreams are made of steel. The prayer of every man is to know how freedom feels. There's a winding road across the shifting sand, and room for everyone living in the promised land.